Alrighty guys, so a little bit of a different video this week. We're waiting on cylinders for the loader. I had to throw the snowplow back on because I'm going to be getting, like, I think they say 2 to 3 inches for like 4 days straight, so I'm going to need the plow to be moving snow. But with that, I'm going to bring you this. We're going to take two of my favorite tools and make them into one slightly more useful tool, at least space-wise, kind of combine two into one. What you're looking at here is actually two tools. You're looking at my nice Central Machinery 12-inch heavy-duty drill press. I have had this thing for years. It works great. You know, it's got its age on it. You can see we're missing one of the hand levers there. The chuck, I don't have a key for it anymore. She's kind of rusty, needs a little bit of love. And then this is a little bit newer tool to me. This is a Vevor Magdrill. If you've never seen a Magdrill, it's essentially a portable version of a drill press, right? It's kind of unwieldy to take a drill press and go stick it on the side of something. But this guy's not too bad. I mean, it's a little chunky, but nothing that isn't manageable. So essentially, it's got a big magnet down here at the bottom, right? And you've got right here a magnet switch. Now we can. Yay! I should have seen that coming. I'm a little smarter than that. Anywho, yeah, big magnet. And when you turn it on, which we'll leave it on so it doesn't go flying, it is now stuck to that metal. I could probably pick this whole drill press up, although I'm not that strong. That being said, this one comes with a couple more features that I like that this one doesn't. Firstly, left and right function, right? So we have a reverse function and one of my favorites, a speed control. So we can actually make this thing go real slow, and we can just speed it up. Now, I should preface you, this is actually a motor compensated too, which means it will continue to maintain that RPM speed you set it at. It might bog for a second, but it'll maintain it. So, the idea essentially is to, well actually, here, we will take this off and we will move this back down to ground level. There you go. The idea here is to take the head of this off, weld a flat plate so I could still maintain the drill press function, right, with the table and all that, and use a piece of steel that it can magnetically attach to, and essentially be two tools in one. When I need a bag drill to go, I can just rip it right off the top and take it with me. When I don't need it, it can stay on there as a drill press and be a functioning drill press. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I just demolish this good working drill press for the fun of it? Not quite. My big working plan actually is to take this and eventually turn it into a new tube notcher and specifically dedicate this function. We'll probably clean this whole thing up, find a new handle for it, a couple other things, and dedicate it strictly to notching tube and doing that, where this can, you know, where the rest of it can remain an actual functional drill press. So I suppose the first thing to do is to actually get the head off this thing. It's probably going to be a little bit of a struggle, so I'm going to put it down on the floor and we're going to take it off. Alrighty, so this drill press, the head of it is held onto this post here with a couple Allen keys. I think I'm going to go fudge around here and find some Allen keys. Somewhere I've got a roll full. And we're going to see if we can pop this thing off here. I'm hoping it comes off nice and easy. I got a feeling we're going to be a little bit of a fight, but nothing we can't do. What do we got here? Yeah. Don't let it fool you. She is a little rusty, but this thing has been all over, and it's been a good unit. I have no qualms with it. It's just, I like the variable speed, I like the reverse function, and I believe that would be far more useful when it comes to power tapping. Something that I don't do every day, but I have done a little bit of. So, let's get these actually, take these set screws all the way out. And, you know, whoop, I got plenty of set screws. Now comes the fun part. Oh, wow, this actually might go easier than I thought. I'm having a good luck doing some of this stuff. Let's see here. Oh my goodness. Come on now. Whoa, that shouldn't have gone that easy. I promise you, I didn't plan this ahead of time. This is in real time for me. So, wow, that actually really freaking easy. Oh, I see. It's machined into the post here. So I suppose once we do this, there's definitely no going back. So, we'll set that up here. I'll pull this back up on top of the bench here real quick. Okay, so what we're looking at here is this is going to be our base plate, right? You got to have something fairly thick. This is 3/8 thick. Actually, it's 3 1/2. I think it's 3/8. I don't know. Close enough. Anyways, thick metal that this is going to have to sit on. So, obviously, did this. This would be way too much. So, then we're going to strip this down. So actually we'll pull this plate off here. Set that off to the back. We definitely need to come down. You know, I thought I had a marker on me. I do that all the time to myself. Why do I do that? I'm going to guess at least to kind of about here, give or take. Now, we do need a square cut when we do this, so first things we're going to end up doing here is actually pulling this collar locker off here. Which, different side. Honestly, it probably was all metric. I just got in the way, you know. Anywho, we'll see about getting this. Now, this guy looks like he can be rusted on there pretty good, just due to age. I didn't realize this was actually a machine surface, so that guy came off there easy. The rest of this, probably not. So we'll grab a hammer here. Oh. Amidst other things. We're probably going to have to clean this up just enough to get it off. So I'm going to put this on the time lapse because it's probably going to. Okay, so we got the tube all off, cleaned up as best we can. I mean, it's not perfect. I'll probably hit this again maybe. But we got our mark here, where we want this centered off at. And one downside, I absolutely love these Evolution saws. They do make chips. There's no way around this. This is not like a fault of Evolution or anything to that effect. It's just, I wish. Anyways, this thing cuts real square. That's the handy part of one of these saws. So absolutely one of my favorite tools for flush cutting. and squaring things up and getting them square. Put this all together lightly. And let's see here. Actually, honestly, not all that cold today. I probably don't even know what it was. Take that back down. I might even just leave it the old green because it's just kind of reminiscent of what it was. I don't know, I'll decide later. Okay, now we got that all measured and marked out.
Ooh!
Now we need to tack all this. I don't think we're going to paint it. The more I look at it, I kind of actually like the look of the green. I thought about it, but nah. I just need some extra weight. So I can look up there. Okay, so we're hooked up here. We're going to start welding this out. Really just getting some tack welds on it so I could roll it on the side here in a second and finish it out, because this is welding upside down and welding out of position. There's an old secret that I learned welding a long time ago. If you ain't gonna do it, don't. So now we got a couple tacks on there. They're not probably pretty, but nothing that can't be covered up by future welds or something like that. So you guys won't have to see it directly, my thumb welding, but we'll get her done. Whoa, something bad. Good news. You got to ground your piece if you're going to work on it. If you didn't know that already. Frame weld, they made it strong. Anybody on fire? Not yet. We'll fix that. Alrighty. That's set her up. I'm gonna twist it all over. I'll forget that ground clamp here in 2 seconds again. Probably don't have to keep going, but I am because, well, to be quite frank, I'd like to see weld all the way around or at least close to it. I'm trying not to get in the way of you guys, so. Whew. My bad. Let's see if we can fix that here. Because I was having a good run at it, but good enough. Now there's actually just a little bit on the other side. See if I can hold this. I'm going to get in the way and you're not going to see nothing, but you know, we're going to. Yeah, good enough. For somebody that has very limited camera angles, this is some of the best I can do sometimes, but you know. Alrighty, see there. We are all done. So, again, not a crazy project or anything, just something I've been meaning to do for quite a few years and never got around to it. I don't think I'm going to change the green, honestly. I kind of like it. I like the way it looks. It's kind of vintage machine, if that makes sense. Anyways, it works great. The drill speed selection's awesome. There's a lot more maneuverability and setup for parts wise. project off my list of many things I've been wanting to do for a while. It works good, drills holes, essentially now giving me a fully variable drill press, which is nice. So, yeah, and the versatility of when I need my Magdrill, I can pop it off of there. I can also use, I believe it's Nico Kaiden, angular bits. If you've never seen an angular bit, look them up. I'm not going to do a video on them. There's 1,000 out there. Basically, think a hole saw that went to college. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I know this was kind of a short, odd-off video that didn't make a whole lot of sense for what I've been doing, but I've been promising myself I'll make more content. It's been something I've been after to do on myself, something I've really been trying to be better at. So this just gives me one more thing to do, another video. We'll be back on probably some of the other projects as time permits. Again, parts supply, we got to get parts in. Can't work on stuff without the parts, man. But again, thank you guys for watching. If you like this kind of content, feel free to engage, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I know you hear from everybody else, but it does really help boost engagement, and it makes it fun. I like talking with people about the weird stuff I build and the weird things I do. So, thanks again, guys. Have a good one.